Hey everybody, how are you today? Me? I'm doing great. I just got back from vacation. I went to a place that is so warm that it's summertime, even in the middle of winter. So, I went to a country called Thailand. And here are my 5 favorite things that I did in Thailand. Number 1, I rode an elephant. Yeah, it's true. I climbed on top of an elephant and I sat down and he started walking up this jungle trail. And as he was walking, we were moving side to side because he's so big. And that was such an incredible experience. And guess what? I fed him a banana. Yeah, it was crazy. So, elephants do eat bananas, and it was really, really fun. Number 2, the second best thing that I did was I was kayaking. Do you know kayaking? Okay. It's sort of like a canoe, but your paddle has 2 sides, and so you row like this. Okay? So I was kayaking in this river that leads into the ocean. And we get to this part, and the man who was helping us gives me this big bunch of bananas, and I'm like, what am I going to do with this big bunch of bananas? I'm not going to eat them. And he goes like this, breaks one off, and he throws it into the forest. And guess what? A monkey came and got the banana. And so he took all of our bunches, and the monkeys climbed onto our boat, and I fed a monkey a banana while it was sitting on my lap. It blew my mind. It was so cool. It it was like he was soft and his hands were all monkey-y, and it was such an incredible experience to feel that. So, number 3, I went snorkeling. So that means that I went and I looked underneath the water, and in the water I could see a bunch of fish and a bunch of different sea creatures. Have you seen the movie Finding Nemo? You have? Oh, good. Guess what? I saw clownfish, and they lived in an anemone. And an anemone. Don't hurt yourself, kid. And they were swimming in and out of the anemone just like marlin did. I also saw Dory, and I saw a bunch of the other fishes that were Nemo's friends. And it was really, really fun to just look at them all and point them out and go swimming in the ocean. It was really cool. Number 4. What did I do? I also stayed on a beach. My hotel was right on the beach, and so as I ate dinner, I got to watch the sun set over the ocean. And that was a really pretty thing for me because in my family with Mrs. Phelps and our parents, Mom and Dad, we would watch the sunset, and that's a way for me to remember that we're all in the same world, that your sunset is my sunset. It's just happening 12 hours later. And so when I watch the sunset, I feel really, really close to my family, and I really miss them, and I love them. So every time I see the sunset, I think of them. And here's the most important part. Here's the part I want to talk to you about. I did something that I never thought I would do. I went rock climbing. And I've gone rock climbing before. That's not a big deal. But you can rock climb over water. Alright? So you climb out of the water and you hold onto a rock. And when you fall or get tired, all you do is jump off and you land in water, and so it's okay. So we get to this one rock, and it was pretty easy, not hard at all. But then we went to another rock, and it was really, really, really far off the ground, like 5 big basketball players off the ground. okay? And I looked at that ladder, and it was made of ropes, and rope ladders are really hard to climb. And I looked at that ladder, and I said, no way. There is no way that I can do that. And I believed it. And then my friend pushed me in the water, off of the boat, as they do, and I thought I should at least try. And I tried, and I fell down right away. And I tried, and I fell again. And then my friend showed me how to do it. He climbed up before me, and then he said, okay, Botsford, that's my last name. Okay, Botsford, it's your turn. And I climbed, and I climbed, and I got a little bit further each time. And I got to the base of the rock, and this was 10 meters off of the water. And my arms were shaking, and my body was so tired. And I said, I can't do this. I can't do this. And my friend said, yes, you can. And he believed in me when I didn't. And so I said, okay. And I climbed up out of the rope ladder, and I climbed into this rock that is hanging off of other rocks, and I look down, and it is scary and beautiful, and I wouldn't have been there if my friend didn't believe in me. So here's what I want to say to you. Don't say you can't. You've got to say I'll try. Because when you say you can't, you beat yourself, and you'll never win. And you've got to try, because when you try and when you succeed, you see things that you will never ever see again. And they're beautiful and amazing and fantastic. And that's what I want. That's your homework from me, is I want you to try something that's maybe a little scary. And I think that you can do that, and you can tell Mrs. Phelps about it, and she'll write me an email. But that's one important thing about my travels, is that every time I go somewhere new, I try something new, something scary, something I don't think I can do. And when you do it, when you accomplish that, you feel so proud. So that's what I want you to think about from my experience in Thailand, is being proud and being happy and trying new things and new foods. And Mrs. Phelps is going to be really mad because I love the Thai food and I got to eat it. And it was really, really awesome. So, in Thailand, thank you is Kap Kung Ka. So, Kap Kung Ka. Thank you for listening. And Mrs. Phelps, Pogo Shipayo. So, who remembers that one? It means I miss you and I love you. So, Kap Kung Ka, Pogo Shipayo.